Ever wonder why some entries' fair value gaps work perfectly and some just straight up fail? Don't worry, because in this video, we'll show you how to master trading FVGs and how to make everything easier with our indicator. So let's jump into it. First things first, let's get our charts set up with the Smart Money Toolkit to make these fair value gaps easy to spot. Open up the Smart Money Toolkit and in the settings, turn on the Fair Value Gaps feature. With this on, the toolkit will highlight these gaps on your chart automatically. But to make trading them even more easier, bump up the extension to 30. This will make the FVGs longer, easier to spot and work with. Make sure to leave order blocks on, because fair value gaps often line up with order blocks. And this can give us a massive edge when spotting A-plus setups. Now, let's look at how you can trade fair value gaps effectively. First of all, we want to spot one on our chart. This one is easy. Blue highlighted gap is a bullish FVG, and the red highlighted gap is the bearish FVG. Now we want to make sure that a break of structure was created before the FVG. A break of structure is when the price breaks previous high or lows, but this toolkit spots these for us, so we don't need to worry about spotting them. This break of structure before the fair value gap ensures that the market trend will go in our favor. Now let's talk entry specifics. For a long entry, once a bullish FVG is created, we check if it was created after a break of structure. Now we wait for the price to retest the FVG, and once we see some sort of bullish momentum, we enter the trade, setting stop loss just a little bit below the FVG and targeting recent highs, or going with a 1-3 risk to reward ratio. And as we can see, the trade played out perfectly. For a short entry, it's the opposite process. Look for a FVG that was created after a break of structure and wait for the price to retest it and show us some bearish momentum. Then we enter the trade and set our stop loss a little bit above the FVG and target recent lows, or again, 3 risk to reward ratio. But I have multiple tips for you to trade fair value gaps with the highest accuracy possible. First tip, if you notice a support zone in the middle of a bullish FVG, this is a great sign for a long entry because this level is super strong and sellers don't have much chance to break the fair value gap, and the price will most likely retest the FVG and continue rising. Second tip, remember how I said that order blocks can line up with fair value gaps? Well, in this example, you can see exactly what I meant. Right here, a bullish FVG formed and the price came down to retest it, and at that exact moment, a bullish order block formed. This is a huge green flag. When you see this, you can say that this will be almost a 100% successful trade. Third, check the trend on higher time frames with the dashboard. I know I say this in almost every video, but guys, you can't sleep on this. It gives you so much more useful information than any other analysis tool out here. Simply, if you see a bullish trend on higher time frames, you want to look more for longs. And if the trend is bearish on those time frames, you want to be more prone to shorts. Now let's talk about things you don't want to do, unless you want to lose money. Avoid trading already retested FVGs, or mitigated gaps. Once an FVG has been retested, it's no longer as effective for trade entries. The first retest is typically the highest probability setup. After that, the imbalance is usually mitigated or corrected, so the area loses its power. If you see that price has already retested an FVG, move on to the next opportunity. Avoid high volatility news periods. FVGs work best in stable market conditions. During high impact news events, like central bank announcements or major economic reports, price movements can be erratic and blow right through FVGs. It's safer to trade FVGs during calm market periods to avoid unnecessary risk. And that's it. Now you know how to trade fair value gaps like a pro with the highest accuracy. But remember, practice makes perfect. So take your time to test this strategy and refine your entries. If you're ready to take your trading to the next level, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the Smart Money Toolkit to start mastering FVGs today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.